right, so just through the first, I guess, 2 weeks of practice, what have been your kind of takeaways about how things are coming together?
I think everybody's really gelling. Freshmen have came in and have worked really hard, and we're starting to pick it up. The intensity of practice has gone up, and we're really competing right now.
Are you playing more 5, more 4? How are they starting off?
I'm about 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
Literally every other possession I switch. So whenever there's a dead ball, I'll switch to the 5. Right now I'm starting out at the 4, but that could be just what coaches decided right now.
Where do you think you feel fit best?
I think I fit best at the 5 just because it allows me to use my versatility the best, but that's where I fit best, maybe not what the team fits best. So it just depends. If I play at the 5, we need to get much better at rebounding, and I think some of my teammates have to learn, different positions maybe they're not used to, but I think both are, developing really well.
It would seem like offensively pose some real problems with a smaller lineup, you at the 5, but rebounding would be the kind of the thing that would jump out as a concern.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think you nailed it right on. I think me at the 5 is our best offensive lineup, but rebounding we would have to get much better at.
Can you tell me about passing a little bit? Like you're now one of Purdue's most important decision makers.
Yeah.
The ball's going to go in the paint.
Yeah.
And being able to spray that in and out and burn double teams and things like that. How far have you come as a passer?
Yeah, I think I've developed that. I think if you were to look at my game right now, it's what I've developed the most, to be honest with you. I think especially because we double from the low side now, I've gotten a lot more double teams and passing opportunities. So I've been able to work on that a lot in practice. That, especially and out of the short roll when we blitz break on ball screens. I've been able to work in those situations.
How do you improve as a passer in an off season? Is it just film? Is it just because you're not playing competitive games necessarily in the summer?
I think me personally, it was just opportunity and reps. I think in high school I was a really good passer. Growing up, I've been a really good passer. And then just obviously when you have somebody as good as Braden that's coming off ball screens and people trying to blitz him, get more opportunities. With opportunities come reps. And there's nothing really that can replace that.
You're probably going to see a lot of attention defensively. What did you learn from Zach the last couple of years, seeing how he had to kind of adjust on the fly depending on what a defense was doing?
Yeah, just being efficient and making the right play, allowing everything else to happen. I think that's the biggest thing. If Zach was one-on-one, he wouldn't score. If he wasn't one-on-one, he could get to an open guy. Just making basketball easy, not taking tough shots, shooting the ones that you can make.
What's the difference in your three-point shooting now? Is it form? Is it confidence? Because it seems to me like when I've seen you practice, you've shot pretty well.
Again, it's one of those things where I think it's just opportunity. I think I've gotten a lot more shots in practice when it comes to that type of thing. So, yeah. I do think confidence plays a large role in it as well. But opportunity is probably the most.
I sat down with everyone and talked about your off-season a while back and just the work you did on form shooting and kind of your mind. How much is that materializing right now for you?
Oh, I mean, that's the biggest thing I did over the offseason, was work on my mindset. I think that's really going to help with just the ebbs and flows of the season, especially with a new team, and getting through that type of stuff. So, I mean, I think that's going to pay great dividends when the time comes.
Can you just articulate to me what the mindset is right now and how it's different from a year ago?
Wow, man, I've done so much work on that. I think always having a compete mindset, but I think for me it's being able to kind of separate basketball as an identity as far as who I am, kind of setting that aside from like Trey the person. And what allows you to do is not be as emotional. When you make a bad play, you make a mistake, say you turn the ball over, you're not as hung up on that. You're more focused on your goal, which is to win the basketball.
Who's impressed in practice? Anybody really jump out to you as somebody who's really improved?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people have, and it changes a lot. I don't think there's one person that's impressed me the most. I think lately Will has done a really good job. Obviously, we talked about rebounding. So him at the 5, we've played kind of me at the 4, him at the 5. And, we've done a really good job defensively and him rebounding. So I think he's probably impressed me the most right now, but really a bunch of people have impressed me.
Heard a bunch of positive things about Raleigh. You know, he might be in a situation where you don't necessarily have to play him right away, but what's he showing you in practice?
I mean, he's a fantastic player. Reminds me of me when I was his age, to be honest with you. I mean, he can shoot. He's athletic. He's kind of that. I don't want to say a smaller 4, smaller 5, but like he can really rebound. He can really play. He can really defend, and he tries really hard. And so that's going to take him really far in his career.
Cool.